guys, it's Harley, and today I'm going to be walking around my house and picking out my top 10 favorite houseplants for summer 2018. Keep in mind that these are not my overall top 10 favorite houseplants. These are just the 10 I have been noticing doing really extraordinarily well this summer as opposed to the rest of the year. So they're just kind of the best looking plants in my collection right now, or that have been putting out the best growth, or that kind of a thing. And really quick before we get into the video, be sure to leave a comment down below what you think of my 10 picks, and then also what houseplants in your collection have been doing extra well this summer. So anyway, let's just get into it. My first pick for this summer is my Chinese Evergreen. I can't pronounce the actual name of it, but I'll put it in the description box down below so you can find this plant if you'd like to. I picked this one because the foliage is looking really, really nice, and as you can see, it's like getting a whole bunch of new babies in there. I started with just one main plant right here, and it has just been putting out babies like nobody's business. Here's another one coming in down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'll definitely insert some footage of this plant closer up. This plant is so easy to care for. It prefers low light, so I have it next to a north window, and it does so well, and the foliage is just gorgeous. Another thing I really like about this plant, I've noticed this summer, is that when it's thirsty, which is not very often, the leaves will begin to droop, so it's just a really surefire sign that it needs watering. My next pick is this Stromathe, I think is how you say it. This plant has just been, also like the last one, been shooting out new growth like nobody's business. This is probably double the size of when I purchased it a few months ago. It's honestly such an underrated houseplant, but this summer the variegation in the leaves has just been really popping through, becoming extra pronounced and beautiful, and this is doing so extremely well for me this summer, and it's really a low maintenance houseplant as well, so I super appreciate it. And I catch myself stopping to look through the leaves on this one several times on a daily basis, just because I love the way it looks so much. Next up is my Ruby Cascade. If she looks a little bit smaller than when I purchased her a couple months ago, she's not. It's just that I put her into a larger pot. She was getting too big for the nursery pot she was in, so I put her in this cute little planter I got from Hobby Lobby on Supercell, so it was like $5, but I'll also link a similar one in the description if you want to pick one up. This one has just been doing well like all of the others, and I really love how quickly she grows. I mean, you can see all over, there's just a whole bunch of new growth everywhere, and I think it's really cool. Throughout the day she turns to face the sun, so you can see more of the red vining and backs of the leaves. Yeah, this is just such an awesome plant, and I have been loving it in the summer. I think it'll be really cute in the stand once it gets a little bit longer and starts to hang. This next plant I'm going to mention is one I've had in my collection since the beginning. It is this Little Hope Philodendron. This one has been, again, shooting out new growth like crazy this summer. It loves full sun, so I do have it in a south window. It doesn't need watered very frequently, and it just, I don't know, it's really cool. It has this cool texture, and it seems that the more light it gets, the more ruffly the leaves become. And then also, I think it's getting a flower right here. I think that's what this is. I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. This one is just super green and full, and you can see down there maybe all of the new babies it's getting. I've just really enjoyed this one in the summer. Next up is my Variegated Peace Lily. This plant is a low light plant overall, but where this one does have variegation, I've been putting it, I have it next to my south window just because I want the variegation to be extra pronounced, and it has been super happy there. It has a whole bunch of new baby leaves down here. It's gotten so much bigger, and the variegation is really beginning to shine through. It's super low maintenance, which is nice in the summer, especially when you go on like trips or day trips, or just, I don't know, in the summer I'm not home as often as I am in the winter for some reason. So yeah, plants like this that just kind of take care of themselves are awesome. The next plant is this one behind me. It is my Philodendron Brazil. This was so tiny, like in a 4-inch pot when I bought it, and it kind of didn't grow for a while, but now that it's summer, it's really been shooting off new leaves. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot I can say about this one. It's just been doing very well. I think it likes the warm weather. Next up is a plant I was just introduced to by one of my coworkers. She told me I should look into getting one. But anyway, it is a Bougainvillea, but this one has been growing super quickly. When I brought it home 2 weeks ago, it didn't have any flowers, and now as you can see, it's starting to get all of these beautiful little flowers. Yeah, this one has just taken off. I'm excited for it to begin to vine. I need to get it a little trellis to climb up, but yeah, I've been loving this. Next up is my Coral Fire Aloe Vera. This one has been doing very well. Once again, all of these have been doing well. I don't need to repeat myself. So why do I keep repeating myself? It just happens. When I don't know what to say, I just say the same thing, I guess. Anyway, this one, like I said, has been doing really well. And not only that, but it put out 2 babies, which I actually took out of the pot and repotted this morning. So this is in some fresh dirt, doing very well. And it's getting its little Coral Fire bloom, which I'm so excited for these to open up. I think it's going to be really beautiful. It has quickly become one of my favorite plants. It's just so different from a regular aloe vera, but you can still use the leaves the same, and it still has the really basic care needs, which is great. Next up is my Crossandra, I think is how you say it. This is just such a unique little plant. As you can see, the blooms are really unique. They kind of grow out of these like cube, I don't even know what these are, but they're just like cubes or like rectangles. Super angular and cool. And then the flowers, the little flowers that come out of each individual section on the flower. Does that make any sense? Probably not. They're like heart-shaped. It's super bright, super easy, and it loves warm weather. So I cannot believe when I bought this, it didn't have any flowers, and I can't believe how many flowers have come in. They stick around for a long time, and it's just really pretty. Last up, I have my Portulaca. I'm not sure which it is. Portulaca is what I'm gonna call it, but if I'm wrong, oh well. My Portulaca MARACA cluster. I heard this is a really difficult houseplant to keep happy, but for me, it's been doing well. It's been popping out some new little babies down there. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. Bless you. 5 new babies down there, and it's been really happy. Bless you. Yeah, it loves the warm weather and all of the sunlight. So I guess we'll see what happens with this one in the winter. I'm kind of nervous about it. Okay, so those are my top 10 favorite houseplants for this summertime. I'm sure that my favorites will change for fall, so if they do, I'll make an updated video and let you know. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of my choices, and if you have any opinions on these plants, if you have any of these plants, anything really, leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye!